What's up, what's up? My name is Brittany. I'm from LATV and I'm with Prince Royce.
Yes, and I'm from
boom,
Royce
boom.
TV.
And Rah Azul. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say when I was pulling up in my Uber, I saw the most beautiful artwork, the most gorgeous colors. It's captivating, it's incredible. What was your creative process? Tell me.
Well, because we're here in LA, I wanted to capture something that represented like the Latino experience. The monarch being a very powerful element to a symbol for us, representing strength, also transformation. Having the caterpillar become the egg and then becoming a beautiful butterfly. I felt like that was me seeing my parents struggle, coming from Mexico, coming to the US, and then giving me and my brothers and sisters an opportunity to pursue our dreams and become something. And I felt like that experience is not only mine, but it's a lot of other first generation Mexican Americans that are born in LA who are trying to find themselves, connecting to the roots, and then feeling empowered and becoming something beautiful like a butterfly. So.
Yeah. And I think it's really interesting too that that was chosen for McDonald's. Like, I've been coming here since I was a kid and I'm gonna keep coming back, and I feel like I've just gone through so much in between that time, so that's really cool.
Exactly.
And you, sir?
Yes.
How does it feel to be partnering up with McDonald's and just being a part of this art?
I think it's interesting what Ross said, because usually you see a picture or something that an artist drew and you kind of create your own message of what he or she tried to portray. And I think now hearing you explain it, it ties perfect sense to the image that we see. And I think that's something beautiful with art and music and just the arts in general. And we're here with McDonald's, celebrating being Latino. We're out here at Ritmo y Color, celebrating music, celebrating art, and I think it's a beautiful thing to be a part of this. I think that to see McDonald's showing love to the Latin community is a beautiful thing. You know, we're celebrating the arts, which is something that something that is involved in our lives in one shape, way, or form, whether it's music, whether it's a painting, whether it's furniture, whether it's like sports. There's like an art in almost everything in life, you know? So I think it's really beautiful to kind of showcase people's talent that way.
I love it. And you're on tour right now, the classic tour. So I just wanted to ask you a really quick question. Who would be your 3 favorite classic artists listening to growing up? Like, in the house.
There's a lot. I'm gonna say 1,
okay,
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Then somebody like Usher, R&B.
Yes.
And then I gotta say somebody like Mark Anthony and salsa.
Boom, boom, boom.
And obviously I could name 10, but
yes. My mom is absolutely obsessed with Mark Anthony. Like, I love him so much.
He's amazing. He's a legend.
And I wanted to ask you, Rah Azul. So I know you have a lot of inspiration that you take from hip-hop artists.
Yeah.
Who would be your top 3? Who's inspired you the most?
Top 3 in just hip-hop, I would say like number 1 for sure would be Tupac.
Oof.
Yeah, Tupac's up there.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Being from LA, of course.
Exactly. And this might surprise you, but like the storytelling of Nas.
Yeah.
Just the way he got down into like describing his environment, the way he managed through it, but did it in a poetic way. He's there. Let's see who else. Who's number 3? I would say someone like Guru from Gangstar. Yeah, a lot of like that early 90s hip hop, that vibe, like kind of like the hustle and bustle of like getting through, manifesting your dreams. I feel like I always connected to that. So sometimes that's playing in my AirPods. It's just like, this is the vibe while I'm painting, you know what I mean? So like kind of connecting with that struggle, connecting with that hustle, and then finding my own way to kind of like incorporate that into what I'm doing, which is like, I'm painting murals, but I'm also representing the culture in my own way, so.
Yeah, there's just so much music in your artwork. Like the vines, the green vines, like the movement, I was really captivated by that part the most. It was very intriguing.
You ever read, Tupac has a book of poems called The Rose That Grew from Concrete. I think, I don't know why I thought about it right
Roses Grow from Concrete?
The Rose That Grew from Concrete. It's like a little book of poems, Tupac poems, pretty cool.
Do you remember any?
Not a poem specifically, but I got the book at home. But
yeah, I know the imagery you mean though, like just imagining like people that kind of go through that struggle. It's like, you never imagine to see a rose grow through concrete, but you also don't imagine like first generation Mexican Americans or just any background you come from where your family struggles. Like, you don't imagine them becoming and blossoming and breaking through the concrete jungle, you know? So yeah, Tupac, that poem and that story is very powerful.
Wow.
You should cop it.
I'm gonna cop it.
Yeah.
We should all cop it.
You should get it.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, last question. Why do you think it's important that we are always representing our culture and infusing it into McDonald's and just everyday life? Why is that important to both of you?
I would say, I mean, this in particular, having like the music aspect and then having the art, I feel like I've never seen that before, especially collaborating with this kind of a brand that, you know, I feel connected to as a child, kind of like, you know, my parents bringing me and my cousins to the play band, letting us go wild, but like now full circle to be here and then bringing my talent, seeing Royce Prince bring his talent, seeing the music and the art is such a big part of Latino culture. It's very empowering for our culture and our family, for our friends, but also like our fans, our supporters, to see like these guys are, you know, sharing their passion, they're sharing their music, they're uplifting their cultura, their roots, their Latin identity, and they're putting it on the map and they're staying true to that. I feel like that's so empowering, and I feel like it's gonna transcend not just this generation, but countless generations to come.
What?
Wow.
There's a lot to take in.
Yeah. It's just so important, and I love that. That's amazing.